Hey guys, I'm Dhruv.
I'm Archit.
So we have built CrypticCloak. It's a stealth micro rollup with maximum privacy. Recently, Vitalik Buterin quoted that stealth addresses could be a significant boost to practical user privacy on Ethereum. Let's understand the stealth address first. Stealth addresses are cryptographic primitive which allows us to mask the privacy of receiver in a P2P transaction. And actually, it solves a lot of problems. Let's look at some. So, if a user does not want to reveal their spending patterns, they can use stealth address for the particular purpose. If you are a trader and you have some alpha and you want to make anonymous trades, you can use stealth addresses. And if you are a business and you prefer to keep your information confidential, that's another good use case for stealth addresses. And yeah, obviously DeFi is obviously there DeFi platforms can leverage stealth addresses to enhance privacy for their users. And yeah, B2B transaction as we just talked about. So let's actually dive into the working of this whole stealth address micro rollup application. So let's consider a situation here where we have two entities, receiver and sender. Now receiver is a person who does not want to receive any sort of assets on his public address. So initially they will register on a platform and generate a stealth meta address. It's like a public key just for stealth operations. And then once you do that, the sender can get the particular meta address from the registry. Then there are some cryptographic operations being performed to generate the stealth address and the ephemeral public key. Essentially, this is a kind of a new address which can be just controlled by the the receiver and receiver itself. So when sender sends any asset to the stealth address, which is A in our case, any outside entity cannot create a link between receiver and the stealth address. And that's how we make it. That's how we mask the privacy of receiver. In the backend, what we do is we are sending your address and ephemeral key, which are kind of identifier for the receiver to scan when they want to know which keys belong to them. I will get to the exact details in a minute. So yeah, first of all, this is sent to a Stackr micro rollup environment, which is acting as a registry. You would ask why do you use this on a micro rollup? So currently, you have to set up on-chain registry on each and every chain where you want to perform stealth operation. But in our case, we are able to create a single verifiable entry point registry for all the chains. So there is no setup whatsoever needed for any new chain to be included or to engage in stealth operation or stealth transactions. And yeah, moreover, after that, the data is verifiable, so it's sent to our app logic, which will perform and create a Merkle root, which will be then verified by the Vulkan and posted to the L1. And so then for the receiver, when they want to scan for the ephemeral key which belongs to them, they will just simply call the registry with their own private key and their keys, and this will again perform some computation, which is basically cryptography for the stealth address, and we are using the same standard. If it matches, the receiver gets the spending key for the new EOA or the new stealth address, you can say. And yeah, let's see this in working. So if you go to the platform, I'm currently acting as a receiver, as a sender, and I've entered an address of receiver. I hit generate stealth. Now you can see stealth address is being created, public key, ephemeral one, the meta address, and the view tag. And these are being fetched from the rollup state currently. And also we are performing this computation in our Rust library in the backend. So that's how we generate these. Yeah, and then you can simply enter an amount. So I will just try to send a 0.01 metric from this current account to the new stealth address. And we should see a transaction. That's here. So there will be a transaction hash in a bit. Yep. So if you see the transaction, you will see that the funds were transferred from this account to the new stealth address. And now, then the last step is to announce this particular key we generate to the registry. We just hit announce stealth address, and this will send this data to the backend Vulkan. So you can see the Vulkan being running here, which is just batching and performing the operations. Now let's go to the next important step, which is becoming a receiver and actually claiming these assets from a single account. I will tell you what this means. So if you go to the receiver side and hit login, and you have to sign this message, then we can simply scan. So you can see this new stealth address which we just built for the receiver. from the sender side, but still there is no link from receiver to this particular key. I will show you that in a minute on the Block Explorer 2. Now, so we can select the particular key and hit reveal. Now, this will just reveal the private key. So if you want to use this private key on any other dApp or any other wallet, you can just do so by exporting this from here. Now, and then there comes the interesting part is we can simply hit withdraw to withdraw this amount to a new account. Now, let's try this too. So this is a different account which is not at all associated with receiver. I enter the receiver and enter some amount and hit withdraw. So you will see a transaction hash being popped up. Yep, there it is. So yeah, see, the funds were transferred from the stealth address to the new the receiver wallet I entered. And so now there is no link between the receiver, but still the receiver was able to perform all these actions, and there was no link in between. So even if you go to the EOA, the new stealth address, you can see there is no link so whatsoever to the receiver. And this is how we maintain the privacy of the receiver in this case. Now, the last interesting part for application is this. So yeah, even if the application goes away, or even if you don't want to use the application in future, or even if the rollup does not work or just crashes, the reason it's so effective is that because the Moncal road is being stored on the L1, you can still run a new rollup and just get the state, and you will be able to access to the funds directly in that way. And because it's all cryptography, there is no storage whatsoever included, so you are able to calculate the same exact things again and again, and there is no dependency on any dApp or any sort of other things. Yeah, so that's all. And yeah, a good thing Kodak said to me, and I believe in it, which was rollups are finally here. So thanks.